have an Insta-Worthy that's, well, maybe not the easiest to look at. Let me explain. An Ita Bag is the perfect way to show off your love of the fandom, or anything, I guess. Today, I'll be showing you exactly what I mean by making my dream Ita Bag based off of the Super S season of Sailor Moon. The reason it might not necessarily be the easiest to look at is because you fill a purse that has a clear vinyl covering full of keychains, pins, buttons, all that jazz. Basically, the more of an eyesore your bag is, the better. So let's go over everything you need to make your bag horribly, terribly painful to look at. And I promise, totally Insta-Worthy. Just use the hashtag I created and show it off. You will need an Ita Bag, and I got mine from AliExpress, pins, keychains, charms, and merchandise showing off your love of whatever it is, safety pins, clear rubber bands, a fine tip Sharpie, a glue gun, fabric to match, and a piece of cardboard cut out to fit your Ita Bag. Now, I actually got this method from Kelly Eden, and I will link her video down in the description below. But basically the reason you need cardboard is the inside pocket can make the flap that you would typically pin and hang your keychains and whatnot from, it makes it sag. So to keep that from happening, we use a piece of cardboard that fits inside that front pouch to provide some structure and to keep the bag from getting damaged in any way. Now take the fabric you chose and start hot gluing it around your piece of cardboard. Now I want to go ahead and apologize for the sometimes bad camera angle. I got really into making this bag and forgot to check the viewfinder to make sure I was still in the shot. But anything you cannot fully see, I will be doing my best to explain. Also, quick side note for the fabric, I chose this pink cloudy backdrop because it reminded me of Super S and seemed really dreamlike. Glue all the excess fabric down in the back so it doesn't get in our way. There we go. Put it inside your Ita Bag so you get an idea of how it will look. Next, take your fine tip Sharpie and mark approximately where you will no longer be able to see your pins, charms, and keychains if you hang them outside of that clear vinyl pouch. Don't go overboard and mark too heavily or dark. Just make small little dots so you know where not to hang things. Now, before we get too crazy, go ahead and start approximating where you want your merchandise, charms, keychains, pins to hang from. I will be going over my selections as well in this section. First off, I have a Gashapon from Amazon.com, the iconic Crisis Compact. Next, I have Sentimental Dolly's beautiful Slumber Party Chibiusa bag charm. Here's the Golden Dream Mirror pin of Chibiusa's Beautiful Dream from Pins and Needle. Here's the Sailor Moon Transformation pin, also from Sentimental Dollies. They're also working on Chibi Moons, and I can't wait for them to release that one. Next, I have Keiki Art's Maho Shoujo button, and actually I will include a link for this down below, but if you use Cyndi shoes on her Etsy, you can get 15% off your order. Okay, let me explain the candy. I was kind of wary that Chibi Moon was a bootleg, and I'm now 100% positive that she is. These are supposed to be two Twinkle Dolly keychains, the Helios and Chibi Moon, and Helios came with a candy and Chibi Moon did not. I guess that is one of the cons off of buying eBay, is you don't know if you're going to be getting the real deal or not, so buyer beware. I also have a couple of pins from Black Sakura Shop and Black Moon Clan, as well as a plush Diana keychain from eBay that are not featured as they are currently in the mail, but I am super excited for those to arrive because that will put the finishing touches, at least for now, on my Ita Bag. Adjust your keychains, pins, etc. if needed, and then grab your fine-tipped Sharpie. Then mark where you need to hang and pin everything from. Begin by inserting your pins where you had them marked, as this will be the easiest part of all of this for you. The Crisis Compact was a little tricky. I first put the clear rubber bands around the wings of the compact, then I threaded a safety pin through them and clasped it shut. Now, I wound up doing a better method for this later on, but I basically had wound up bending this safety pin to string it through the cardboard and the compact, and then back into the cardboard. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense. I do an easier and better method later on, but I definitely recommend getting a lot longer of a safety pin so this is easier for you to do. Now we're going to be using an easier method I came up with, and don't worry, we will be bending the cardboard, but the fabric kind of hides the fact that we have bent it some. My camera did die here, but I show you twice more how to do this method. Just bend your cardboard, push your safety pin twice through, and then clasp shut, and you'll be left a small bit of safety pin to hang your keychain or button from. Too much about this method, you can't really tell that your structure is bent once it's in the bag. Again, I recommend using longer safety pins for this, as it is likely easier to work with. And once you are done with the safety pin method, go ahead and start stringing your keychains and buttons through the safety pins you've inserted in your board. Now for the best part. Go ahead and take your board and insert it into your Ita bag and adjust the pins and keychains and whatnot if necessary. Alright, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and be sure to also use the hashtag that I created for this Insta-Worthy. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for watching. Bye!